I ain't gonna, I know how old you are, but we ain't gonna, we ain't gonna, I'm not gonna do that to you.
Okay.
But having the pieces of the puzzle coming together a little later in life, both of us, a little later in life than probably we expected or planned for.
I expected
You planned for it?
Yeah, because I was always career driven first. I always put.
But was it a goal before, or did you intentionally?
It was a goal to be like, I want to be successful. I'm putting this first. So anybody I dated, this is coming first.
Gotcha.
If somebody called me, I'm going. If we got a date, I'm leaving.
It's over. I'm out of here.
That was my mentality, right?
So what changed it?
You fall in love and you're like, I'm hanging with bae. I'm gonna go to Miami, And but still prior towards the business. But you have to have a life outside of your situation, right? And I always wanted a family.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
because I thought I wasn't gonna have a family.
Let's talk about that, because so many people are looking at this deadline they set for themselves.
It's no deadline.
Mine was 25. By 25,
mine was 30.
I gotta be right. We have these deadlines, but God's timeline is like, no, sis. So what was that process like for you of feeling like, damn, maybe it's not gonna happen for me, but still holding on to hope, because the faith is what I feel like will connect you to the opportunity to even have the thing that you want. So how did you navigate that? Because somebody's in that right now. Somebody right now is watching like, yo, the clock is ticking. 34 is turning into 35. What is happening?
So the saying is true, right? The older that you are, the older that your eggs are. And that's just facts. A man can have a baby at 75 years old.
99, baby.
Right? But a woman, our reproductive system doesn't work like that. So I encourage any women that are focused on business to freeze your eggs before 35.
Did you do that?
No, I didn't know about it. Okay. They don't tell the black community that, right?
Yep.
So me being, trying to get pregnant, I had 2 miscarriages first, right?
Sorry.
I thought I wouldn't have a family. Right? So me having a child, it's like, wow, man, I have my baby. This is my rainbow baby.
Yes.
Yeah. So it hit different for me.
Listen, that is going to be encouragement for so many people out there that have dealt with loss and the doubt that comes along with that.
Oh. Ooh.
And I can even imagine like the fear of, the third time.
I thought I wasn't going to be able to have a child.
And not even... Right, but the getting pregnant part, this is what I realized,
It's not easy to get pregnant.
It's not, well...
For you it
my
is.
Man, listen, I don't know what this nigga be doing, but baby, he worked it out, okay? He worked it out. I don't know. We were not trying. Well, he was trying. I don't know what was happening. But the staying pregnant, that's a thing. So I, joined all these Facebook groups once I found out I was pregnant, and the amount of women, like... that were dropping like flies.
That's why they say don't tell anybody
until you've gotten to a certain. So I can't imagine going through loss and then getting pregnant again and just the mental.
Oh, you messed
of
up.
it.
You messed up.
Talk about that. Like
I worked through it. I worked through it, so I didn't face it. I just got more busy. Right? I just got busy. Just booked and busy. And then, you're going to crash. That's what happened for me twice. So when I got pregnant again, I was devastated. I was excited and I was like scared. I'm like, I don't want to go through this anymore. And so I didn't even tell anybody I was pregnant. The first people I told was my mom, my grandmother, and my in-laws. And then I shared it with my cousins. We had like a cousin family reunion, and I was 5.5 months pregnant, and everybody cried and they prayed over me. And
that's beautiful.
Was like, you got to have faith, and God got you. So I feel like having like a good support system, it just helped me.
And that little baby is your twin, okay? Worth the wait, baby. Little chunky self. I thought I had a little chunk. That little boy, he's so
juicy.
Cute. He's so cute and juicy. And breastfed. That ain't nothing but
homegrown.
Listen, Gigi was like, I want to start feeding him something other than purees. I'm like, I know this little boy is eating some meat, some real food.
No.
Okay, you did that, baby.
Thank you. No, he's not.
Okay, so I want to talk about the motherhood thing, though, because it is not, we smile it, but it is not all sunshines and smiles, okay?
I still have not unpacked my house.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about
it.
We moved in March. Where we in?
Okay,
July tomorrow?
Okay. But your baby is what, 9 months?
9 months.
9 months old. Talk to me a little bit about the reality check for you. Like what I'm not going to put my experience off on you, but what was your experience like? The baby is here. Like, I am a mother now. My village has left my house. It is me. What was that like for you?
It was like, wow. I'm looking at other women go to the gym and do all this. I'm like, how do you do it? How are you doing? You can't go to CVS. You can't leave your baby in the car. Station, okay? You can't go do nothing. You can't go to the bathroom. You can't take a shower with your baby right there. Mm-hmm. So, I was happy, of course, because remember, it's like, I thought this wasn't going to be. So I'm enjoying him. But at the same time, it's like, how do I have time for myself? How do I have time for my husband? How do I have time for my business, right? So all this is new for me, right? So my clients are like, how are you doing it? I'm like, I'm still trying to figure it out, right? Because it's all new. He 9 months. I had him 9 months ago. So I'm building my village because, I don't have a village. So I'm building my village, and that's why, my schedule is the way it is. So I'm trying to make it work with what I have. And so far, so good, and it's getting better.
There's just y'all, I'm like a real life learner. So when I found out I was pregnant, I took a class for everything. Like, I wanted all the classes.
Oh, wow.
The girl didn't do shit. It did not.
I was going to say, did it help?
No, ma'am. There's no amount of preparation that can prepare you for this baby is yours. You are responsible.
Not your husband, baby. That's your baby.
That is your baby.
And you know what I mean by that. When you at home,
look, wink at me, girl. Wink at me. I know what you mean. Okay, I know what you mean. It's nothing like it. Yeah. It's nothing like being the mother. And that just is what it is. It's no shade to any daddies, but I saw a meme that was like, in the next lifetime, I want to be a daddy.
I saw that.
The daddies are living their best life.
So bad. Come on. Like, what is really changing in their life? Like, everything is still the same, right? Where it's like you go through being pregnant, mentally, physically, your body, having the baby, if you're going to breastfeed, taking care of your child, then taking care of yourself, then getting back to yourself.
And then trying to take care of your husband in the mix of all of that.
A lot.
It is a lot. And it's, again, nothing that you can prepare for. Right. Do you feel like you experience like the superwoman thing where you felt like you had to do it all? I know you got a nanny now, but did you ever feel like I have to do all of the things? Like I have to show up as the best boss lady. I got to show up as the best wife.
Like that.
So how do you?
I'm a Virgo.
How do you handle it?
Perfectionist.
You just do it?
I just do it. I just get up and do it.
The thought that I had after I had my baby was like, this what y'all been doing all these years?
I can't believe it. But it's different now. Wait a minute. It's different.
It is different.
Grandparents, they
used to be grandparents.
They would have them kids like a daycare. They modern. They outside, girl, honey. They traveling.
Long gone. Okay, like where are y'all at?
And I'm not mad at it.
I'm mad, Mama. Mama, come on back, please.
It's different, right? So, but for me, I enjoy being with my child, right? I'm a mama. You see me, BJ there. When I was signing my car thing, he was right here. He everywhere. If y'all see me eating, he right there. So he's always with me. But outside of that, it's like I try to still date my husband, right? Still have my business. Still try to teach a class here and there. But it's not easy, though.
It's not easy. And I think one of the things that I feel like is like a natural conversation when you're having a baby and when you're talking about it and your follow-up appointment, it's like the postpartum. And in my mind, what I knew, don't judge me, y'all, but what I knew of postpartum was like what I saw in an episode of Law & Order SVU. Like, that is what I knew of postpartum. Like, if you have postpartum, you don't love your baby, you want to hurt that's what I thought postpartum was. So when I had my child and I experienced, I don't know that it was like depression, but what the best way I could verbalize it is like the mourning of my old self.
I did.
I really thought my entire pregnancy, I thought I'm going to just have this baby and then I'm going to go back to my old life with a baby. But then you had a baby and you like, there is no more old life. That is a depressing thought.
That's it. You're done. Your old life,
baby, hang it up.
Over. It will never be the same.
Rest in peace.
Because even if you're out, you're thinking about your baby.
Damn baby.
So it'll never be the same.
So what was your experience though? Because I think there's so many like there's a scale. It's not like postpartum is this. This is what it looks like. So do you feel like, and then postpartum anxiety is a whole nother thing that nobody talks about.
So I feel like for me, it was just getting adjusted to my new life, right? Because I went on maternity leave for 5 months.
And you funded your own maternity leave.
Yeah.
Another conversation.
Right? And so I was able to like enjoy him and just see him. And I was just loving it.